All right. Yeah, I'm looking at, there's a project down in Miami. It's a food court. And one of the things I mentioned to them was gelato. And I kept saying, who is it that I know that's got the gelato? I heard him on one of the networking things. So the networking's helping you.
Thank you. I
I
appreciate
couldn't
it.
remember.
Yeah, we're doing a lot down in Miami. There's a lot in the Big L area. A couple people coming in from Europe. Angie's at Epicurean. She's got a truck and she's going to open a location. It's pretty. She's done a great job. That was one of my projects, and she's doing vegan gelato. Her husband or boyfriend is a major real estate guy down in Wynwood, and he's from Boca Raton. Dylan Finger. I don't know if you know him or not. He'd probably be good for you to know, Deborah.
Okay. Anybody else have any questions for John? I think I'm back.
Well, I'm always available. You guys are welcome to call me anytime if you have any questions or anything. I look forward to working with you, and I actually look forward to getting down to my condo and down there. So I haven't been there since last February.
Well, all right. Thank you very much for the presentation. It was very informative. Who was scheduled for next week? I don't have my papers with me. I'm really messed up today. It was Mitch. Mitch is next from RSVP is next week. So let me get into our laundry list of things that I say at the beginning of the meeting, because we do have somebody new here today, and we are recording this. So again, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. As you see, the purpose of this meeting is not for us to sell each other, but to educate each other as to what we do, so that when we go out in the field, we feel confident and secure in recommending each other. Because sometimes when you recommend somebody that you don't know too well, they don't do the right job, and you get the negative feedback and it falls back on you, and that's not right. When you schedule yourself to come to the meeting, please stay for an hour so that the speakers will have a full audience. It's only fair to everybody here. Please lower your phones now so that we don't get interrupted by phone calls. And I will do that as well. What we do is we go around the room. We ask that you tell us your name, your company name, and what your company does. At the end of each little presentation, the group has the option to ask questions. And please feel free to invite other vendors that do not create a conflict. And if you have any restaurateurs that would like to come, please feel free to do that as well. And what we'll do now is start off with our introductions, and we'll start with Sean. Why don't you start us off?
Hi friends, Sean here, founder and CEO of EcoFriendly Chef Corps, and we have this award-winning device. It's only a small little device like this. Sounds great. That's the magic. That's the money balls inside. This device, when it's put inside a deep fryer, it doubles the life of frying oil. So any restaurant owner who has got deep fryers in the kitchen, it will basically save them around 50% per year on their frying oil costs. So that's a good saving. The product lasts for 3 years. Most clients break even on their investment in around 6 months. And it helps people to create a healthier fried food because there is less oil is absorbed by the food. And the food actually cooks a lot quicker, and the food is crispier. And in today's marketplace, where people are doing home deliveries with their food, the food actually stays crispier for longer. One of the great things is if you have smaller operators who might only have one fryer, typically what they're doing is they're frying 5, 6, 7, 8 different items in the same oil. They're getting a flavor transfer contamination. If they put our device in the oil, that will remove that problem for them. So not only is it eco-friendly and sustainable, it actually saves people a lot of money, helps them make a better profit. And we're interested in referrals from many of you people who have got restaurant clients with the kitchens. And we give a referral fee for that for each unit that we sell into your clients. And equally, we also have a number of clients nationally and internationally that may actually benefit from some of the services that we provide here. So I'm very happy to be part of this program. We've just launched a new website, and we're also going to the Gulf Food in Dubai. And that's the first in-person exhibition this year, which is in a month's time. So that's it for me. If you got any questions, I'm here.
Thank you. John, nice to see you again.
Hi, everybody. I'll just go a little bit what I kind of briefly said earlier. I'm John McCabe with Carpet Johnny. I'm the area manager for the East Coast of the United States and the East Coast of Canada. My title is actually sales executive consultant. But anyway, we make ice cream and gelato and pastry equipment for the industry. We work with dealers, and we work directly with some accounts, anywhere from entrepreneurs up to large chains of restaurants and supermarkets. I am available for anybody. We work kind of as a consultant to bring information and training and control of being efficient in making the products to the customer, and we work directly with them and also through dealers. We're based in North Carolina. However, the company's an Italian company out of Bologna, Italy. Thank you.
Thank you. John, I have two new people come. They were supposed to be here today. They might have tried to get on that were a good fit for you. One does repair work. I think I mentioned it to you.
Yeah.
And the other guy does gaskets for refrigeration doors. It'd be good for you and Frank.
Yeah, well, we're going to start building, so I will put him in contact with our engineers in North Carolina and Italy.
I'll try to get him here next week.
Thanks.
All right, John Marinette, nice seeing you again.
Yeah, sorry I missed you last week. I was at a site and I didn't have any internet connection at all. I was going crazy, even on my phone. But anyway, I'm John Marinette. I've got Marinette Food Service Consulting, and we are consultants, designers for the kitchens. We work with a lot of dealers, a lot of architects, engineers. We have offices in Florida, North Carolina, and New York, and we travel all around the world doing it. We do everything from mom and pops to chain hotels, and then we also are we've been into bottling and packaging plants for about 12 years now. And so we do all that kind of stuff. We work for you when you hire us. We work for you. We represent you. And if you need us to do a drawing for you and put your name on it, that's fine. We don't feel like we're that stuck up about it. We'll do whatever you need in the way of that kind of work. Any questions, let me know. And we're doing a lot of projects right now that are starting to pop up down in Miami. And there are a couple of them coming from New York. There's one called Patricia's, and it's an Italian place. It's going to be on Fort Lauderdale on the beach. I'll know more about it later. I've got a meeting with them in New York. So that's it.
Good. Thank you. Bob Interville.
Hello, everybody. Sorry again, I too was tied up last week. It was interesting meeting. I'm with Beyondant, and what we do is we assist people in increasing their market presence through something called NFC, which is near field communication. By merely holding a device up to one's phone, you capture the information from the prospect onto their phone for further marketing and communication. I had an interesting thing last Friday where we signed up a restaurant out of Dallas, and he was so impressed with it and concerned about the loss of time for his employees that he suggested they all become affiliates. So we signed up a restaurant, and at the same time we signed up 7 affiliates. So their servers are going to be going out on their days when they're not working, telling them about Beyond It and how they can service their customers and their prospects. Beyond it, if anybody has any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. And any referrals for us would be any type of restaurant or individual who wants to increase their market presence or build their own opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you. Frank Stlino, welcome back.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, because sometimes it's muted. Anyway, so I'm Frank Stlino. I own Delray Food Service Equipment. We're a full-service dealership and restaurant equipment dealership in Lake Worth, Florida. And we specialize in new and used equipment. Same thing with furniture, new and used. We have a big inventory. And we also do reconditioning of equipment packages. Instead of people replacing their whole line, we can even rebuild their existing lines if the equipment is rebuildable. And we have showrooms with full smallwares, pots, pans, ladles, everything, and new and used equipment on display. Big warehouse. We have our own trucks, our own install people, and we also do CAD layout and like design. We've actually used John in the past at Marinette, and he's excellent. And we just recently took on a small stock of the oil chef product. So thank you, Sean. We actually sold one, and it's something that has to be explained, and we basically approaching our customers that trust us, because they had never heard of it, and we're going to be selling probably 2 more to some small franchise that has multiple fryers per restaurant. So I think that's going to be a real interesting item. We're basically selling it like a fryer accessory, like we would sell gas hoses and casters and things like that. They also need this oil stabilizer. By the way, Sean, that's what we're calling it here, oil stabilizer, because people want to go to a filter, but I'm sorry, I'm running out of time. Anyway, we'll talk more about that. I have some other questions for you too. Anyway, so am I out of time?
You're out of time.
The hell with it. Okay, guys.
You're making up for the week that you missed. That's okay. I'm glad to hear that you're working with Sean. I think that product is a tremendous need right now, especially for restaurants to save money. If they're doing any kind of frying at all, if that could work for them, it's a great add-on. You have the opportunity to really promote it now. We'll talk later.
It's like a no-brainer.
Okay. Darren.
Good morning, everyone. Darren Gall, Tracy.net. We provide communication services to customers big and small, and we do have a specific restaurant product. We can service customers anywhere in the continental US and Canada. People come to us when their solutions aren't working, when they're confused by something, when they have too many different things they're trying to bundle together and trying to figure out somebody that can help them work their way through the weeds of their communications. We work with all the carriers, so not just our own platform, but we work with all the carriers throughout the country. And why people choose us is because we become their first point of contact for any support needs. So they don't have to worry about dealing with the big carriers like the AT&Ts, the Ring Centrals, Comcast with their support and getting buried and just becoming a number. They still remain a customer of ours. One last thing quickly is a little history on Tracy.net. We started in 1987. Tracy is not a person's name, but an acronym for transmit, receive, and communicate information. And to show what a small world it is, that acronym was come up by Debbie's husband, Craig Dento, who actually, he and his father, Chuck, were 2 of the founders of Tracy.
Wow.
Good.
Terrific.
Small world.
Yeah, and just to show you how small it is, our next presenter, Ryan Bronner, I met somebody who knows you, Lisa Stoller.
Ah, where did you meet Lisa at?
She'll be joining us not next week, but the week following.
Fantastic. All right, so I'm assuming I'm on cue now.
You are.
Without further ado, Ryan Bronner. I am an insurance broker with Plashridge Insurance. Myself and my group, we focus on food and beverage clients, hospitality industry. We've been in business for over 100 years, obviously longer than I've been around Earth, but you know, we've got a solid reputation here in South Florida. We service nationally, although a majority of our clients are based here in South Florida with at least one location. Why choose Plashridge and why choose us? We focus, my team and I, again, we focus specifically and only on hospitality markets. So we don't mix other insurance clients into our book of business. The team that we assign our clients to just focus on food and beverage. So we know it frontwards and backwards. We have contracts with all the national carriers, all the main carriers that really focus in this industry. What we do is we try to add value, and we do that up front by doing an interview, doing a review on your existing policies and your clients' policies. And we try to find value either in pricing, servicing, or recommendations through additional coverages that they might have, so gaps of coverage there. So we try to find value. If we can't find any value, the best thing we can do is say, hey, you are in a perfect good hands. And at least we kind of give it a stamp of approval that you're good with the carrier, broker, and your current situation. So we try not to sell anything just based on price. We try to find other value points there. I do have a new franchise that's got contracted in South Florida with over 20 locations. They're trying to open brick and mortar. It's called Capriati's. There's an article written on them, I think, in the South Florida. But so Peter's been around South Florida for a while. He's the GM that got hired on to help get this all started, the COO by the group. I just texted him. He'd like to join next Friday if that's okay.
Sure.
Let us know. I know you got a few guests, but he'd love to come. I think it'd be a good intro to the group.
Yeah, that would be great. If you could just send me his information, and I'll put it into the email that I send out so that people know he'll be here.
Yeah, I will. I will email you right now.
Great.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Evan.
Hi, everyone. My name is Evan Appel. I apologize for any background noise. We are having some construction done at the house today, so I'll try and be quick. I'm an attorney. I have my own firm here in Boca. I was a partner at a large firm for about 10 years until I took the leap and went out on my own. I do business litigation, business transactional, anything in the corporate real estate business world is right in my wheelhouse. I draft, negotiate, revise contracts, and I also litigate them. So if you or any of your clients, customers ever have any questions, I'm happy. And there goes the construction. All right, that's it. I'm a lawyer. Goodbye, everybody.
Well, you just changed the whole screen on me. Okay. Adrian.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I am Adrian Mazzone, president of Transmedia Group. We are a full-service PR firm. We're actually celebrating our 40th anniversary next month. We've been branding companies and getting their messages out for many, many years by way of media. We try to come up with interesting angles to present to make you stand out amongst your field or genre, of course, this one being food industry, restaurants. Right now, we are currently working with several in that industry. One is a new fish jerky, which we're assisting in getting distribution for. It's quite a product. If you haven't seen it yet, I will put the info in the chat. If there's any interest or leads, I'm happy to chat with anyone. We're working with the Sky Clip, which is started to started off by two guys who like to travel and wanted to watch movies and found it hard where, you know, that keep their phone steady. And now it evolved into a phone clip where we're using it in the food industry while they're cooking and working with some chefs. So everything that we do, we try to gravitate into various industries to really stretch their messaging, tap new audiences, and elevate the brand and opening sales and distribution channels for them. I'm also working with Plexus UV. You might have met Dario, seen his presentation, which is being utilized in several South Florida restaurants currently. We did a video about it. His customers are quite happy. It's convenient to zap and kill the COVID virus. Testings came out to a 99.9%. And it's pretty cost effective considering some of the other products out there. So if there is anyone that was interested in discussing what messaging they might have and how to get it out there, I'm happy and available to talk. I work closely with this great publication called Today's Restaurant News. So just give me a call. Thanks, everyone. Have a great weekend.
And a shout out to Adrian. I think I mentioned it before, but she put out a press release for us, and we got picked up by Google alerts twice last week. So that was really exciting.
Yes.
Fun.
Yes. Thank you, Adrian.
Let's go to Mitch.
Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. My name is Mitch Ziffer with RSVP. RSVP is going on 36 years in over 65 markets, connecting businesses with affluent homeowners in a very effective, unique, and economical format. One thing is consistent is we stood the test of time over 35 years, and one thing that's consistent is our product works. And especially in these days, it's more effective and relevant than ever. So we have a unique direct mail piece called the Luxury Card Pack. It's very upscale. It differentiates itself from anything else in the mailbox, and thus it gets noticed and read. And one thing is we target affluent homeowners. So it's what we call the mass affluent. It's the doctors, the lawyers, professionals, those type of people who have disposable income and can afford to dine out frequently. Our core clients are home improvement and home lifestyle, but we do feature restaurants because everyone loves to dine out, especially the homeowners we mail to, try new restaurants, and it really drives our restaurants new customers as well as brands them with affluent homeowners in the area. Some of the restaurants we work with locally here are Kalou's, Lemongrass, Madison's, New York Grill, Kula Fish Bar, Spoto's Oyster Bar, Bimini Twist, Melting Pot. So I'm sure you all recognize them. And they wouldn't be with us if they weren't getting solid ROIs, great response, and excellent branding. So our product really works now because homeowners are spending much more time at home, have a lot more time to read their mail, and because our core clients are home improvement, all these affluent homeowners, or many of them, are getting projects done. So thanks a lot. I just wanted to say Adrian has done some great work with us. We hired her and we got some really excellent exposure. And I actually had a one-on-one with Ryan, and we had some good conversations, and he came up with a very clever way of working with his restaurants and bringing us in. And I'd love to meet with anyone else on a one-on-one, see how we can work together. So thank you very much and have a great weekend.
Terrific, thank you. How about Debbie? Debbie Dento from Dento Construction.
Dento Builders.
I'm putting you on.
Dento Builders. Thank you. We are a general contractor and design and build firm. We work with designers like John as well as other architectural firms to create our team. And we also own an engineering firm, an MEPF for fire engineering firm. We really focus a lot on the hospitality industry. In fact, I'm even on the board for FRLA and encourage you all to be a part of that. And we focus especially on restaurants in the area. We have been building restaurants, new construction and renovations for many years, decades, and going back to Casa D'Angelo, as well as Cucina D'Angelo. Most recently, we're working on a restaurant. We just signed up. They don't have their official name yet, but Fiorello's, and it's on the beach. And I'll bring more information to you as needed. And of course, I shared all of your information already. And then we're hoping, we heard positive news that Santiago Bodegas will be going forward this year. So cross our fingers, that will be in Flagler Village. Other than that, I also always like to share other industries we're in, because I know you guys, many of you are in other industries as well. So we also concentrate a lot on healthcare, general commercial, no residential, unless it's a really special project. Multifamily though, industrial, and a lot of government work. And we're most proudest of our last project for City of Deerfield. If you go to JB's on the beach, we built next door to that the new community center and pavilion that is on the beach, and it's beautiful with beautiful details. So thank you.
Don't take it personally. Thank you.
That was a kiss, wasn't it?
That was what? Okay. Chris Rodriguez, new face here today. You are partners with John Mulholland, right?
John works with our company.
Works with your company, okay.
And I'm here at his invite. Our company is, can y'all hear me okay, by the way?
Can you put your mic next to your mouth? How
about now?
Yeah, better.
Okay. So our company is Strategic Supply Chain Partners. Strategic Supply Chain Partners actually is a fairly new company. It's only been around for a couple of years. I've only been with
Still hard to hear you. I don't know about anybody else.
All right, let's try this then.
It's very distant.
Much better.
How about now?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, let's do that then. So Strategic Supply Chain Partners, fairly new company, only been really active for a couple of years. I've been with them for about a year. What we do is function as an outsourced purchasing department for small to mid-sized restaurant companies that typically cannot hire the level of purchasing expertise that our team can bring to the table. We are 100% contingency based, meaning we only get paid if we actually help them find ways to save money. We will work with any distributor, any manufacturer out there to help our clients. We work throughout the entire United States. Why would you want to use Strategic Supply Chain Partners? What we have found is most small to mid-sized restaurant companies typically have a guy that was a chef or a kitchen manager promoted to purchasing, or they hire somebody that used to do sales for one of the big distributors, and they make them their purchasing person, and they really don't understand supply logistics top to bottom. We typically find anywhere between 8 and 12% savings for our clients by renegotiating master distribution agreements, leveraging their spend on similar products with manufacturer direct pricing. We work in, we're heavy in Florida right now. We have a lot of clients in Texas and are looking to grow our business. So anybody that has restaurant clients that you hear have questions or struggles with their purchasing, certainly send them either John's direction or directly to us. It doesn't cost anything for us to take a look at what they're doing and see if there's an opportunity to help them save money.
Perfect. Thank you.
I have a question actually.
Okay.
Is that focused more on like food costs and like janitorial, or do you actually help them with restaurant equipment as well?
We actually can do anything that's an expense on their P&L. We work with the Trimarks of the world. We work with local and regional equipment people as well. We do food and beverage. We've got relationships with credit card processing companies and non-regulated states. We can actually help with utilities. We also can do small wares and things of that nature as well. So pretty much well-rounded. The team, by the way, two of the guys that work, two of the partners, Mick Marr and Jim Shoemake, their background, Mick was Yum Brands. At one point in time, Mick literally bought the most chicken in the entire United States. He has a direct line to C-suite executives at all the major manufacturers. Jim Shoemake worked for Compass Group in a similar capacity and handled a large portion of their purchasing in their European division. And those guys simply wanted to take their expertise and turn it into their own business, again, to help small, mid-sized restaurant companies that don't really understand the nuances of purchasing and help improve their profitability. So we can do anything, pretty much. That's an extent.
Okay, I'll send you my information. Perhaps maybe there's a way for us to actually work together then.
Sounds great. Look forward to it.
At the end of this meeting sometime this afternoon, I will send everybody, as I always do, the spreadsheet of contact information for everybody that was here. Chris, put your information in the chat so that I can include you.
It right now.
Okay, great. Thank you. Peter.
Hello, Peter Robinson, Hudson Robinson Business Brokerage. I've been a business broker for approximately 14 years. I sell restaurants as well as other types of businesses. I work with buyers and sellers. I work with businesses at all stages. There are some businesses that are doing very well right now and some that are not doing very well, but every business has a value. I also, on my website, which is hudsonrobinson.com, I work with other brokers throughout the state of Florida, and we have about 4,000 businesses for sale. So if you know anyone who wants a restaurant or other types of businesses, I do work with other brokers. That's basically it. Thank you.
Thank you. Andy.
Hey, everybody.
There he is.
How's everybody doing today? Hey, so Andy Baker here from Easy Brew. We are a venture-backed startup in Raleigh, North Carolina. And what we do is we provide a solution so that restaurants, bars, hotels, even wineries can produce their own beer on site, but without the need of a dedicated brewmaster, without overcomplicated equipment, and with no previous experience. So we do this in two distinct ways. One with this stainless steel tank behind me, where our customers mix, ferment, chill, carbonate, and serve all from one tank. And the other thing we do is we create recipes and beer kits that are all ready to go. They're pre-portioned. It's super simple, so that all customers have to do is receive the ingredients, pour it in the tank, and then a few days later, fermentation happens and they have beer just like this one. This happens to be a hazy IPA, New England style IPA. Cheers. So why would anyone want to make their own beer? Why would anyone want to go with Easy Brew? The answer to that is a few. One, economics. Our customers produce their own beer on site for as low as 36 cents per 16-ounce beer versus buying it from a distributor for about $1.70. Plus the advantage of having kind of the eye candy and the marketing appeal of making your own beer on site. Plus beer is best. It has a really short shelf life, and there's nothing better than fresh beer right out of the tank. The reason that we're in the brewery today and not in the office is this tank over here. We just closed the lid on it. We were actually experimenting by making a hard seltzer. So hopefully by this time next week, instead of a hazy IPA, maybe we will be enjoying a hard seltzer. That seems to be a product category that's increasing. I'll close out with 10 seconds. If anyone has a flavor that they would like to see in a hard seltzer, let me know. We'll try and add it. Thank you.
Great. Next week, bring beer for everybody.
Cheers.
Adrian like that. Okay. Terry. Terry, you're on mute. You're on mute. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, you're good.
You muted me, so that's fine. Hi, everyone. I'm Terry, and I actually handle the leads, the lead reports, the monthly lead reports. They're getting to be just a tiny bit different, and the lead list is getting to be a tad bit longer. So I'm very pleased. I've been talking to some people that are opening places. One is pretty local, and I'm trying to get him as a guest to come in possibly next week. He's getting ready to open. I don't know, Adrian probably knows him, but he is over off of 18th Street where Outback used to be. And we're getting a ton of leads. Actually, I never saw so many people letting us know what's coming in where. So it's a huge help. More avenues. The leads are put out once a month by the 9th. They are in an Excel spreadsheet. They are, as we were speaking, I just heard from a gentleman that I haven't heard from in a long time. And he says, can I still keep my old price? I said, no, you opted out. You didn't come in for a year. You got to pay the new price. So he did. And he's renewing, and he sees the value of knowing what's coming in, about where, about how big it is, and about, I would say, we give a little extra information, maybe what used to be there in case they owe anyone money and now they're gone, so they're gone. Also, the email addresses, which are invaluable. And there's a special price for that group. If anybody wants a sample, send me an email, terry@trnusa.com, and I'll send you a sample.
Thank you. What we're going to try to do with the new openings as well is all of the emails that Terry collects go onto our database, but I'm going to send those people who are under construction a special letter inviting them to join our group here. So we should be getting some restaurateurs who are under construction to come in and meet everybody, hopefully. And some of them hopefully before construction, Debbie. Okay, I guess it's up to me now. Did I miss anybody? All right, oh, sorry, David. I'm very sorry. Nice to see you again. Unmute yourself.
Thank you, Howard. I'm Dave McAllister with MB Hospitality. I am a manufacturer's rep, and many of you guys mentioned those terms today. I have 12 factories that I represent, and we specifically target hospitality furniture. So we have it. We either have it as standard product. We can either make it from scratch. I can refer it. I know I've been in the business for 16 years, so I'm kind of known as the furniture guy. So I problem solve, I find stuff. I know where it's made. If I don't have a connection directly, I know where we can get the customers to. So I have a lot of people that have followed me through the years. They appreciate my connections and our ability to deliver. So I think that's why you work with someone like myself. And I've handpicked the best factories that I know, that I've worked with personally over the last 14 years, which helps everybody. When you work with me, your customers get a shop of the market with one phone call. And and kind of an overall exposure and guidance and counseling from a third-party perspective, where they know that I'm working on their behalf. So that's me. That's what I do. I do have in the background here a new factory called the Seating Shop. They make wonderful banquet chairs. They are based out of New Jersey and have hit a great price point. They have a 5-year warranty, so they're high value. They're not the cheapest internet chair on the market, but they're very high value, very high quality, great service. So I'm proud to be adding them to the mix. So if you'd like to set up a one-on-one, I've noted several. Mitch, I actually did the furniture at the Lemongrass, the patio furniture. It's a teak chair with a rope seating back. So it's a beautiful install, and love that place. What a great location.
Yeah, which location?
Thank you, everybody. Look forward to. And actually, one more thing. I got my first scheduled in-person conference for the cruise ship conference out of Miami in June. So that'll be my first in-person one for a while. So looking forward to that.
Wow.
Yeah, that's good news.
Great. David, can you send me a press release with the high-res JPEG on your new line there?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And that offer goes to everybody in the group. If you have information that you want to get out to the public in the form of a press release, you can have Adrian either write it for you. She'll be happy to do that, I'm sure. You can hire her to do that. And or you could just send us a couple of sentences and we'll format it. Send us a high-res photo or a logo, and we'll put that in the what's going on column for you, which starts the newspaper out and really is the heart and soul of the newspaper. Anybody else that I miss? No? Okay, I'll do mine real quick so that we can, I'm Howard Appel. I'm the founder and publisher of Today's Restaurant News. We are in our 25th year this year, and we're very excited. Today is the final day for you to send in your estimates, or your guess, as to how many emails we have sent in the year 2020. I expect that all of you would like to win $100. So send me an email. That was part of your time. Send me an email with your guess, and we'll enter it in the contest. I can tell you that some of the people here have already done so. Some are way out of line. One could be a winner. So send your guesses in. We also do email blast marketing and video email blast marketing. And as you all know, as a member of the group, you are entitled to special advertising rates. I've sent you all an email on that. I'll do it again at some point. That's all for today from me. If anybody else has any good and welfare from the group, anybody want to give any shout outs to anybody? Again, next week, Mitch will be our speaker. Ryan will try to get his new client to come in as a guest, and we'll see you all next week. I appreciate you all coming.
Thanks, Howard.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Happy anniversary again, Howard and Terry.
Thank you.
And Frank, congratulations.
Thank you. This will be on YouTube later today as well.
Excellent.
Thanks. So we